Okay, so as a starting point to help build these capacities, we can actually set up into a quadruped position. And we're going to need a block or two to help elevate our hand off the ground. But we need to think about what kind of positions can we get into to facilitate these coupling behaviors between the rib cage, the shoulder blade and the humerus in a way that allows us to build some better load distribution through the tissues of the extremity. And so a lot of emphasis here is going to be placed on feeling load being distributed through the tricep as we allow for the shoulder blade to protract and internally rotate, and as we allow for the humerus to express more of an externally rotated position. Okay, so I'm going to set up in a quadruped position. I can start in a position by using more hip flexion to allow for a little bit more rounding in my spine, to allow for that to couple with the shoulder blade to wrap around the ribcage. Because if I'm in a very extended position, that's going to bias my scapula more towards retraction, and it's something I don't want. It's something that I eventually want to work towards, allowing for my scapula to still maintain that dissociation as I extend my spine. But initially, it can be something that I don't do, that I do maybe later on in the loading process. So in this position here, I'm going to bring both hands onto the ground first. My right arm is going to be my target arm. I'm going to start with my hand and my forearm in more of a mid-range position between pronation and supination, because the position of the distal segment will influence what happens at the upper segment of the upper limb as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure my sternum is facing the ground. I have my hand in that mid-range position. I'm going to slowly reach my elbow down towards the ground to the point where my forearm is parallel or even below parallel with the block. Hold that position. Make sure my sternum doesn't turn away as I do it. Maintain that reach. So you can see my shoulder blade wrapping around the rib cage. Keep that reach and slowly build tension as if I'm trying to extend my elbow. So building tension slowly through the hand. And what you'll notice is as you build that tension, you'll start to feel some load being distributed through the tricep. And I just want to maintain that tension. And I want to keep that tension maintained at around 30 to 40% of my maximal voluntary contraction. So this is an overcoming isometric strategy where I'm actually producing force into the block as opposed to yielding the force acting on my hand. So we'll start here, and we really want to start to get and feel some tension being distributed through the tricep. Because the tricep, again, is going to be very important for us to allow for that sharing of load across the upper limb. So just to show you again what it looks like. So I'm starting with a reach, maintain that reach of the elbow towards the ground, slowly build tension through the hand. And obviously we can work on certain breath coordination strategies here as well. But what you'll notice is that kind of fluctuation of force distributing through my tricep. You'll notice a bit of trembling. And we can hold that anywhere from 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Ideally, we want these dissociation strategies to be held between 45 seconds and a minute, because we have to do it in a way that allows for us to restore those load sharing capacities. And with a 5-second isometric strategy or a 10-second isometric strategy, it's not going to be enough for us to restore those load sharing qualities. So we want to increase the duration with these isometric strategies as well.